Fun by Remote Control, written by John Peritano. A new record. News Hespers of Germany goes through his pre-flight checklist before flying his red jet airplane with web-back wings. This is no ordinary jet, however. It's small enough to fit inside a trunk of a car, nearly as big as a full-size airliner. As for Herbert, he is no ordinary pilot. He flies the plane without ever leaving the ground. The plane's turbine-powered engine comes to life. Moments later, an air-spitting whine and burst of flame. The jet skids across the grass and races into the sky. Whoosh! The pilot used handrail radio for control to manage his breath as it rose banks through the course. Eventually, the radio control RC jet hits a peak of 140 miles per hour. Herbert set a new speed record for Guinness World Record. Children and adults have been playing with RC planes, both cars, trucks, and helicopters for decades. Most RC machines aren't nearly as fast as Herbert's jet plane. Were they on very a bit as far? The above radio control we can thank Nikola Tesla for inventing the first radio control machine. He was born during a light storm on July 10, 1856, in what is now Croatia. Tesla became an inventor who experiments in electricity who inspired others to invent radio, radar, and robots. As a young man, Tesla had the idea to use radio wave, invisible airborne ripple, or electromagnetic radiation to control a boat. His Tesla coil laid the foundation for wireless technology, including radio control machinery, to New York City Madison Square Garden in 1898. It was there that Tesla first demonstrated a radio-controlled boat that shocked and delighted curious passers-by. Yet before that, most people had even heard of radio technology. It was a home radio transmitter. Tesla sent a series of radio signals to the 4-foot craft as floated in a large tank of water built for the demonstration. The small boat moved gracefully around the tank. In response to Tesla's silent command, it even answered math questions from members of the audience by blinking its lights. The crowd was stunned. Some accused Tesla of using his mind to control the boat. Others said it must be magic, or that perhaps a trained monkey was hidden inside. In actuality, the boat worked because of a series of levers, gears, springs, and motor controlled by a radioactive switch on the demonstration by the front page news. Tesla did not invent the boat as a toy. He had a greater plan. Tesla hoped the U.S. Navy would buy his radio-controlled device to guide torpedoes through the water, but that never happened. The technology Decision used during World War I and World War II, but would not come into significant use until space age began in 1957. In the early 20th century, most radio control technology was best suited for all large machines. The equipment and battery needed to power the electric motors were huge. That all changed in 1947 with the invention of the transistor by Bell Labs in Murray Hill, New Jersey. Transistors are much safer and more reliable than vacuum tubes. They replaced electronics. Transistors use metal and semiconductors rather than filaments in a vacuum. To make electric current stronger, engineers use transistors to shrink the size of electric motor. Some even began began putting transistors to radio-controlled toys, a new hobby was born. The basics of RC. People have created hundreds of different types of radio control vehicles, from robots to boats to aerial drones, while the mechanics of how they work differ. All use of the same basics. Technology in three parts of system: a transmitter or remote control send radio signal, including remote or control. Wait a minute. The receiver decodes the signal, sending electric current to the motor, called servo, which moves and guides the vehicle. And transmitter and receiver both powered by a battery, the servo and mechanical motor. Four-wheel farm. Toy maker first began to sell RC cars in the mid-1960s. Today cars smaller and more powerful. They are powered by gasoline, electricity, or something called glow fuel, a high-performance fuel mixture nicknamed nitro. Batteries don't expel fumes or create significant noise, but they need to be replaced. They often to charge often. Gasoline or nitro-powered model run faster and longer than models that run on battery, but they can be messy and expensive to maintain. Their battery-powered compact. Toy Story sell a basic RC that are expensive and easy to maintain, but serious RC driver by hobby grade that can cost hundreds of dollars. Many pure hobby RC grade cars from kits that come with all boxed together. Drivers can replace art, paint the body, and buy accessories such as upgrade the metal gears, better shocks, high quality, or replacement body parts. Many drivers also modify kit cars with bigger engines or motors. Others prefer to ready-to-run RT or cars that come that already sellable. Whether from the kits or purchased as a ready sellable unit, RC car comes in several shapes and sizes. For example, touring cars include models such as Ford Mustang, Chevy Cameron, and Porsche 911s. Some uh, some RC drivers choose the car based on the track, asphalt, carpet, or concrete or carpet. Off-road vehicle or popular since they come with off-tire and heavy dust shock absorber that can just go about way, including uncut lots, racing lots, and dirt field. Some resemble classic monster trucks, and others look like sporty pickup trucks or vintage buggies. Many specialty units available for only a limited time and become collector edition. Aussie racing. Some people love their Aussie cars, while some drivers compete with friends in racing lots or in parks. Others race in organized competition or tracks that look like a real speedways, with names such as the Serbian Cup and the East Coast Pro Cup Challenge. Racing competition are organized in categories broken down by the size of the vehicle, its class, whether its kits built, and whether it gets power from electric motors, the gasoline power engine. The racer classes, including touring cars, sport cars, and classes include touring cars, sport car, and off-road vehicle. Some competition on straight lines that are usually hold at a drop or strip or airfield. Driver also race around close up, over tracks, and complicated off-road courses that include hills and obstacles. Some of the coolest of events that occurred at Aussie Tractor Pulling Competition. Aussie trucks pulled wheel sled that weighed from 30 to 100 pounds. That's like pulling an average-sized bulldog or a German Shepherd. Aussie Flying, Bob Moulton or Dan Booty Connecticut remembers when the Aussie Flying Buck beat him. It was the 1960s and Moulton took the air to his first Aussie plane, an Air Force Corsair, a replica of a U.S. Navy plane that was used in the World War II and the Korean War. These days, motor pilots mainly World War One models, such as a 28, which is the replica of a French biplane fighter. He amazed how advanced the plane has become after the miniaturization of the electronic thing really took off, he says. Whether the piloting names, glimpse, helicopter or drone, many hobbyists love talk back to the sky in Aussie aircraft. Most Aussie pilots learn the basics by flight training planes or trainers. The trainers are, are designed to be simple and to make flying easy. They are often made of foam, which made them lightweight and less likely to be serious damage in event of crash. This model often comes with several flight moves to provide an aggressive learning experience for new pilots. Once pilot master the trainer, they often graduate to sport planes, which they can perform complicated aerobatic maneuvers. They are generally more forgiving than plane designed for practice aerobatic flying. Sport planes often have a special wing design that makes it easier for them to fly upside down. I have 747 jumping jets. Pilots tell me that model airplanes are one of the most challenging to fly than a real plane. Walter said, "You have to stand on the ground and use all your senses, because what comes up must come down." Many Aussie pilots look to fly replicas of airplanes that flew in World War One and World War II, known as warbirds. They come in kits of ready-to-fly models. Aussie pilots can even build giant and customize their own plane. Walter remembers spending hundreds of hours putting a plane together. When one crashes, he picks up all the pieces on not damaged, keep them as spare for other planes. Today, pilots can buy almost ready-to-fly ARTF planes instead of 200 hours building a plane. You can do it about 20, Walter says. In that time, you have a plane that is respectable and look. The ARTF planes come in fewer pieces, which save assembly time. While the planes are challenging to fly, single rotor helicopter can even more complicated to handle. More than half of the first-time flyers crash their helicopter in the first minute if they don't pay attention or take things too fast. Some types, such as mini helicopter, make learning to fly easier, especially indoor. They still require practice. Although these Aussie copters are small, they can teach pilots many of the skills necessary to fly bigger helicopters. Quadrocopters, also known as quadcopters, have four spinning blades, usually at the corner of the vehicle, and can fly in between all directions. Autogyros look like a cross between plane and helicopter. A propeller at the front or back moves the aircraft forward, which causes the unpowered blades on top of the spin and keeps the autogyro airborne. On one advantage of other cultures is that they don't need a runaway to take off or land. The future of Aussie technology. Aussie technology is just a hobby. Drones flown by pilots sitting miles away use the same basic technology and can perform various scientific, industrial, and military tasks. You might have already seen remote control drones flying in your neighborhood. Some farmers use this camera carrying drones to locate crop-eating insects instead of having to physically inspect the each field. Hospitals have used drones to fly human organs from one place to another for transplant. Some companies have begun to use drones to deliver packages. TV crews are now used drones to cover major athletic and entertainment events. They capture great footage of events without getting in the way. The Federal Aviation Administration has created new rules for commercial and recreational drones that allow them to be used in a way that keeps the public safe. Learn more at the FFA website before taking off. What seemed like magic 100 years ago, quickly becoming an important part of our everyday life, is still a blast to play with as well.
Good job.
Because children can easily access to the book that may be suitable for access may be not suitable for some, and I think is quite harmful if we don't uh, choose right book to read. Do you often read books or do you prefer watching TV? Well, when I was studying in primary school and secondary school, reading books was one of my hobbies. I could spend nearly all day reading books and doing nothing else. However, I don't know, after I had got into the high school, I rarely read books and only read books if it is necessary for my exams or if it is the compulsory of the curriculum I